Love of the Invisibles, How Ash Found Violet 18. Copyrighted 2015 by Nazeli Zelian. At dusk, Violet walked outside to the garden to get some fresh air and stretch her legs. The garden was very beautiful. She was not familiar with the bushes and the flowers that grew there since she grew up in Southern California with palm trees, bushes of birds of paradise, desert succulents and cactus and such. She walked to the small shed and saw some neatly stacked gardening tools. Whoever lived in this house was organized and neat. The interior of the house was well set too. It was nicely furnished, well lit, and very comfortable. Everything in the kitchen was labeled and organized. She would have thought it was an old lady, but the closets told her another story. There were only male clothing, shaving cream and cologne in the bathroom, male boots in the closet next to the entrance door. Somehow she knew that Refi never lived here. Despite of being a captive in the house, she felt that this house was a special one. She couldn't figure out what, but something or some energy made her feel at ease. Don't get too comfortable. We will be leaving soon after your training is over. Violet had Refi destroy her ambience. Why can't you leave me alone? Violet sent him a message. Oh, that was a good one, Refi replied, and Violet was confused why. If you can get energy like that will give me headache, imagine what you can do with our enemies within city people. I don't want to be part of your ambitious endeavors, Violet screamed in her mind. Ouch! Good girl, Refi sent her a message. The angrier you get, the worse is your negative energy, and so powerful. I will teach you how to unleash your warrior energy. We can work on developing it further tomorrow. So your training has begun. Although Refi's messages were conflicting and unexpected, Violet was starting to figure out what he was trying to do. She was warned this would happen. Aunt Hermina told her how Refi wanted to use her. This was why she was abducted, to keep her safe from Refi's design on her. Don't ponder too much on that, my dear, continued the dreadful communication with Refi. You were designed to be a warrior and a fighter. Revs have learned to suppress it for centuries. It is time to awaken and take over what was once ours, the whole world. City people multiplied like bugs, forcing us to be invisible. But all of that is gradually going to change. They will work for us, and we will control them. It will never work. In the short time I learned about what or who I was, I have realized that both humankinds need to live in harmony and balance, the way we are now. Change it and it will be disastrous for us, the invisibles. That's because we're outnumbered. Well, that is so easy to change. All you need to do is to implant some mental tweaks to the world leaders and they would start to fight with one another. War will start. And they would destroy each other. We don't need a vast number of city people, just enough to serve our purpose, Refi messaged her. You're mad, Violet screamed in her head. You will be too, if you see the whole picture. City people are destroying our planet. They have consumed half of our resources, and they have been long a threat to invisibles because they outnumber us, Refi sent her a message. I've heard that invisibles long have come to understanding with city people. Violet tried to beat some sense to him, but in vain. He kept sending her messages and explained his plans of mental warfare that would involve Violet and her ability to work through distance. I've deliberately gotten far from where you are, and you still reached me, and your warrior energy affected me immensely. No headache pill can take away the energy you have stricken me with. Without even understanding it, you have instinctively used the fastest way to project energy through space. You are a true ref, one of a kind, the strongest kind there is. Violet knew if she heard Refi's voice, it would have sounded one of vicious pride. Somehow, she was becoming stronger, detecting emotions of whomever she spoke to directly or mentally. I refuse to do what you demand. You read me? Violet messaged him. Yes, my dear, But shouldn't you be more careful at your delicate state? Came the chilling reply. You wouldn't dare hurt me. You said it yourself that you need my child, Violet messaged Refi. You can have more children, and with a better match, he threatened. If I have to sacrifice this one for my goal, so be it. Besides, a pregnant woman has double the energy, so I can use that for my purpose. Plus, you can forever break your tie with Ash, the inventor. Violet was silent. She sensed that he was not bluffing, and the chilling truth was sinking in. Yes, that's right. I know a person who can neutralize the child in you, and you would have a swift miscarriage. She checked you when I brought you to the lakes, and she will do as I asked, or I will take something precious of hers. Now, I have some study subjects in town for you. You don't even have to meet those city people. Just try to telepathically make the one you will see from the living room window working on the nearby fence to do what's something he didn't intend to do. Be creative. Don't build a thought to argue. Just do it tomorrow. I haven't watched, so I will get a full report while I'm away. I will be there once I finish what I have to do here, but don't worry. I don't have to be far to teach you. If you want to unleash your energy, just think of me. It makes you awaken it. Please don't make me do things like that, Violet asked. You will do as I say, or your little baby will starve tomorrow. I'm finished. End of communication.